Welcome to the Junior Golf Podcast, a podcast dedicated to helping parents and juniors navigate through the journey of junior golf. From fitness to mental coaching, we cover it all on this podcast. Here's your host, Ro Thompson.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Junior Golf Podcast. My name is Ro Thompson. Man, we got a special guest in the building tonight. We got none other than Horace Pennix III out of the state of Maryland. What's going on, Horace? How you doing, man?
I'm feeling good. Feeling blessed. Doing good.
Great, man. Great. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on, man. And we got a lot to talk about tonight. But before we get into all the specifics about, some of the things you've done in junior golf, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Clinton, Maryland. I was born in Charlotte, North Carolina, but I was just raised in Maryland. Raised in the Prince George's County area. And I played golf around there in that area. And I just grew up in the ranks around there.
Okay, good deal. So, man, how did you get your start in the game of golf? How old were you? What age did you get started? How did you, get into the game?
I got started at the age of 13. My dad taught me, but I was really inspired by him teaching my older sister.
Okay.
Like in the backyard, they used to always pitch to the back of the fence, and I was always into basketball. Then I saw them always practice in the backyard. I said, "Hey, Dad, can you teach me a little something?" And then ever since then, I just been in love with it. I mean, I always got a lot more notoriety than I had in golf than I did in basketball, and I just loved it.
Good. So you say you played a little basketball too?
Yes, I did.
Good. How now? I know at some point you probably stopped playing basketball. How old were you when you stopped playing basketball?
14.
14.
14.
And what made you? What made you make that decision to go like full-fledged golf?
A couple of things.
Okay.
Half of it was injury.
Okay.
And then half of it was I had to just keep it real with myself. I wasn't really that athletic. I was tall, but I wasn't really that athletic. And I was like, I feel like I would just do way better playing golf than I would be in basketball.
Good.
That's it.
I think you made a great decision.
Me too.
Well, listen. So when did you feel like your game was really competitive enough to play junior tournaments and compete with the other kids? What age did you feel like that was starting to happen for you?
I would say around when I was 15. So that was when I played my first Maryland State Junior Amateur. I saw a lot of guys that were like really good, and then I was like, hey, like I'm competing as well. Like I can hang with these guys. I mean, they were better than me, but I knew that if I kept on putting the work in, that I could hang with them. So that was just the main thing on how I thought I could actually step up in this junior golf world.
Good. Do you remember how old you were when you got your first win?
My first win, believe that was in 2017.
Okay.
I would say my first actual tournament win.
Okay. So you were about 12, 13, somewhere around there?
Yep. Somewhere around there. Yep.
Good. And when did you start beating pops?
Funny thing is like we never really went up against each other. It was always us trying to help each other. Okay. And him trying to help me out, and then I'll see something on his game and I'll try to help him out with it. So we all just tried to help each other. Now we do have putting contests and stuff, and he don't really want to see me in that. So he don't want to know.
So you deadly with that, huh?
Yeah. That's my bread and butter right there. He don't want to see me in that.
All right, we gotta help Pops with the flat stick, man, so he can compete a little bit.
Yeah. Now wedges, that's his thing. He's good with the wedges.
He's good with the wedges. He's deadly with the wedges, huh? Short game, baby, short game. So talk us through like your practice routine. What's a what's a day like in Horace practice world?
All right. So usually when I come to a golf course, when it's just a regular day where I just want to practice,
Mhm.
I start out with putting first.
Okay.
So I have this Vizio putting mat that I use, and it's like a putting art that I use. I got from David Orr. And it's like a putting art. I putt from 3, 5, and 7 feet. And what I do from there is I put 10 balls from 3, 5, and 7 feet.
Okay.
And I put it from right to left and left to right. And then I move back to 10 feet and 15 feet. And that's lag putting. And I put 5 balls. Now I just do right to left, left to right. And then after that, it's just really just I do this drill where it's like around the world.
Okay.
Where I put on circles, and then I do that around 10 times. And what I do is if I miss one, then I have to restart back over. But it's a really good drill that I just love doing. And then I work on the wedges. I love working on the odd yardages, like 50 yards, 60, 70 yards. That's just what I work on. And how I do that is I measure out to where a sign is, or I will have my own like little launch monitor with me when I'm out there practicing. And then I'll just do like a combine out there from 50 all the way to 120 yards. And then after that, I go into ball striking, which ball striking, all that is I work on sometimes block practice, where block practice is just where I work on technique on what me and my coach is working on, or something that my dad tells me to work on.
Right.
Or I work on from working the ball left to right, right to left, hitting it high cuts, high draws, low cuts, just working it around. So basically just working on all parts of my game. And that's just how I practice.
Man, I got to tell you, man, that sounds like a really good system, man. And do you consider yourself as self-disciplined, or does dad have to kind of nudge you a little bit and say, hey, son, you plan on practicing today?
Nah, he don't really got to tell me if I want to practice or not, because I want it bad. So
you want it bad. Okay.
I mean,
so that means you hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
That's what I'm talking about. And what's your best round ever?
But 64.
64?
Yeah.
So you wasn't missing nothing that day.
No. Are you talking about like at Jim Thorpe or like ever?
No, we're talking about any competitive tournament round.
Yeah, 64.
64? Woo, that's lights out, bro. That's lights out. Yeah. You felt like you was in the zone that day?
Oh yeah, like nothing was getting me out the zone.
You couldn't miss, right?
No, I couldn't miss.
You remember how MJ was shooting them jumpers and he just went down the court like that?
Yeah, he just couldn't miss.
Right. Good deal, man. So let's switch gears a little bit, man. Tell us about your experience at the Jim Thorpe this year.
This year it was nice. I loved it. It was a year since I've been out there, so I had to like remember the course a little bit.
Okay. So same course as last year then.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Just feel like they moved us back a little bit. So after that, it was really windy. It was wind was blowing about 15, 20, 20 miles an hour. So in Maryland, we get a decent amount of wind. So I kind of knew how to flight my ball down with irons and wedges. And that's just something I just had to adjust to, because I had to basically do that every time because of just how windy it was. But other than that, other than playing, it was really nice meeting all the pros out there that like I saw like on Instagram. I was like, hey, like I know this person, or I saw this person before. And I was kind of like just kind of comparing my game to the pros on what they were doing and what I was doing.
Right.
And then the kids as well. Just seeing them, just seeing what they were doing and stuff, because I haven't seen them in a while.
Right.
My friends or what have you. So it was cool. Then other than that, it was good as well.
Good. Now, who's some of the other juniors that you typically like to play with across the country?
I like to play with my friends. Well, they're local, but my
Okay.
friends Matthew and Michael
Okay.
Vitel. Those
Yeah.
are
I know the
really
Vital
cool.
boys.
Yeah.
Right. They're my nephews.
Yeah.
And you my third nephew now.
Yeah. I got you.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
Good, man.
Uh, Other than that,
Mhm.
friend Logan,
Yeah.
Logan Batista's out of Louisiana. My
Okay.
friend Keziah, he's out from the United Kingdom.
Okay.
And I don't want to say like a lot of names. I don't want to forget
You won't
anybody.
forget nobody, right? Yeah.
Nah, I'm just gonna
Hey,
leave
one of
it
your
at that.
homeboys might say, "Man, why you ain't give me a shout out
Yeah.
on the podcast, man?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, so you're the champ, man. What did it feel like to be the champ of the Jim Thorpe Invitational?
It felt good because last year I didn't really play that good.
Okay.
And I just was telling myself, listen, I'm just gonna sit here, dial it down, and just listen to what my coaches and what my
Mhm.
dad and just
Right.
everybody who's just in my circle, listen to what they have to tell me because all of it is good information. Even if they're on me, I know that man it's good if it's information that I need so I can get better. So what I did was I just was really disciplined in everything that I did, with just working out, practicing, having practices where it's called, well, I call it battle practice,
Okay.
where it's kind of like if I play like a regular round, but if I make a mistake, I have to hit the ground and do 10 push-ups.
I
That's
love
the
it.
stuff I got to do.
I love
Just
it
keep,
because it makes you strong. It makes you stronger in the process.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then other than that, I read a lot of books, a lot of books on
What's
mental.
Now, what's your favorite book that you've read so far?
Taming the Tiger.
Okay.
It's by Thick Not On. It just basically talks about how to control your anger.
Right. Mental.
Yep. And then this other book called Golf Zen.
Hmm.
That's one of my books. Those two books are probably my most favorite.
Good. Man, that's good, man, that you are really reading and getting in the books and trying to get that knowledge on how you can get better. You know what I mean?
Right.
Good. So man, you were coming down the stretch, what were you telling yourself as you came down to the last couple of holes? Talk us through
Um,
talk us through the last couple of holes, because I know when you're getting down to the last couple of
yeah.
holes and you're winning, it can get a little tight. So talk to us about that.
So funny thing is I didn't look at the leaderboard all day.
Wow.
Um, I didn't look at the leaderboard all day. All I heard was people talking about Thomas Reed. He's 3 under, 4 under, da da da. Because I was like, what? I was like, I'm not gonna let that get in my head.
Right.
So, coming down the stretch, I was on fire. I
Mm.
mean, I'm just gonna start from the back nine. A birdie 10, birdie 11,
Wow.
bogey 12, birdie 13, and then I had this one hole where 15 where I didn't know it was a 420-yard par four, and I took
Hmm.
a 3-wood and it got caught up in the wind, and I made a mistake, but I was able to hit it short of the green and get up and down. But
Chipping part out.
um, yeah. So on 16, I hit a drive in the native area and
Mm.
I found my ball
Okay.
and I had around 175 yards out and I had to hit over like a little creek and then it was going uphill. I hit a 7-iron, stuck 5 feet. I was glad I had a pretty good line and I made the birdie putt. And then all I knew was all I had to do was par 17, 150-yard par 3, and then par 5. The par 5 was a little nerve-wracking because I was 18,
Hmm.
but I kind of didn't swing hard off the tee. I just hit a fairway finder driver, hit a 5-wood, then I had a 70-yard shot that I just put back there, and then I just 2-putted it and got my par and got out. And then
That
I
was
knew
that was pretty smart of you to take your 3-wood and find your fairway on that par five, because
yeah,
most of the time you're just gonna grab that driver and let it rip, right?
yeah.
Were you playing smart?
I was playing real smart.
Okay.
I only took driver 2 times that day.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Trying to stay in the fairway. I get it. I get it.
yeah.
Well, awesome, man. Well, congratulations on being the champ. What's next? What you trying to get next?
Right next is I'm playing the MAC Champ Invitational. I'm
Yeah.
down in Houston, March 16th and 19th.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I'm trying to win that. Because I know if I win that, I'll get some more notoriety and some more opportunities and exemptions. And I haven't been down there since 2019, so it'll be good for me to go down there and just win it. We're getting road amateur golf ranking points, and it's a 3-day with a cut. So I mean, it's gonna be it.
Excited about that, right?
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that.
And then a week after that, we got the Hair of Honor, right?
Yeah, I'm excited to play that too.
Yeah. So it's like back to back to back to back to back, right?
Yeah. And I can't wait to meet Harold.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna introduce you to his dad too. His dad is typically around, so
yeah,
that'll be great. All right, so what's in the bag, man? What you got there? What kind of sticks you playing with? What's give me a layout of your bag.
All right, so my wedges. So I have Wilson staff wedges, 56, 60, 52. And then my irons, I have P through 6 in the Wilson staff model blades, and then my 5-iron 4-iron, I have a Wilson staff CB 5-iron 4-iron, and then I have a 3-iron and utility iron that's a Wilson.
Okay.
Then I have 5-wood, a 3-wood that I just got. Okay. It's a Callaway Paradigm 3-wood.
You like it? You like the Paradigm?
Yeah, I just got it. They're probably the most low spinning 3-woods I've had so far. And then I have a TaylorMade Sim driver. But I had that in the bag since October. This one I just got it. So that's what's in the bag currently right now.
Good. And nobody can make you get rid of that Sim, huh?
Nah, not really.
Not really.
I have a Paradigm coming in, so I just wanted to try that. But if it works, it's in the bag. And if I don't see it, then I guess I'll just keep it. But I have a Paradigm coming in, so I'm gonna see how that driver works.
Gotcha. Now, who's your favorite PGA Tour player or players?
I mean, Tiger Woods.
Okay.
Obviously, I mean,
why you like Tiger?
Yeah. I would say, other than him, some young guys like I like Cameron Young.
Okay.
I love his game. I love Max Homa.
Good player.
And I would say Minwoo Lee. Those are probably my players I like right now that's on the tour.
Good. Right now. Those are some really good players right there. So, man, is your dad close by?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Tell him to dive in here with you for a minute. I got a couple questions for him as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's coming.
Okay, good. All right.
How you doing, sir?
Big Horace, what's going on, bro?
How's everything?
Man, everything's everything, man. Good to have y'all on the podcast tonight, man.
Grateful. Thank you for having us.
Man, you're welcome. You're welcome, man. So listen, got a question for the parents. So, man, talk to what advice would you give to junior parents? When as you look at this journey, what would be a couple of pieces of advice that you would give to the parents to prepare for this journey?
I'm gonna be honest, Mr. Thompson. My advice is not going to be for the parents that I guess see golf kind of from that perspective of I just want my child to have fun. I want them to have fun, but if they're going to attack it from this kind of level of playing against the best, I would say find the best instructors you can.
Gotcha.
Make sure they have a base and something that is proven. And then I would really be sincere on making sure that they don't get in multi-day events before they're ready, so it doesn't kill their rankings
correct
before they make it. And I think a kid should be shooting probably in the mid to low 70s before you really start putting them out there, because it's so competitive that they will kill their junior ranking and won't even be looked at by certain colleges that they want. So that would be my advice where, me and Horace kind of messed up at. We jumped out too quick. And so for a lot of schools we were interested in or places we wanted to go, they just did not see him as a possible player that they would consider because of all the tournaments we played before he was ready. Gotcha. So that's what I would say.
Man, Horace, that is some golden advice, because when you get in them 2 days, it's just different.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the best of the best typically. And like you said, if you're not shooting low 70s, maybe mid 70s at worst,
yeah,
it can kill your rankings.
Yeah, and it hurts the kid. I mean, if you let them learn at the golf course and they start grinding it out, playing the junior leagues, let them play the 1 days, make them play the 9 holes when they're really young, they'll start understanding scoring. And then that's when you want to introduce them to the world. I think too many people do it way too early. And the fundamentals, I think, is so important, because even at the advanced stage that Horace is playing and some of his friends, you see a lot of fundamental errors. And I think that's a big issue. Fundamentals are so important in golf. A lot of other sports, you can hide them, but you can't hide them in golf. You're going to get exposed eventually.
Right. Hey, that's you're exactly right, Horace. You're exactly right. Well, listen, man, I appreciate y'all agreeing to come on. And Horace, the third, man, how can our listeners reach out to you or follow you on your social media?
So my Instagram is HP3_golf. That's my Instagram handle. If any of you guys want to follow my journey on junior golf, pro golf, and just my journey and just in general in life.
Good. Now, what's your 5-year, 10-year game plan, Lil Horace?
Most definitely in just improving my game. So I'm gonna go off to college soon, playing college golf, and then seeing the pros playing pro golf. I'm already playing mini tours right now, so I kind of have a little bit on like how it is.
Experience.
Yeah, so a little bit more experience, and then possibly playing Corn Ferry qualifying and Asia Tour qualifying, more so around there, and just going to the PGA Tour. I mean, that's the end goal. Good.
But man, those are some really good goals. Impressive win at the JTI. We're looking forward to hanging out with you at the MAC Champ. And again, man, thank you. We appreciate you coming on the podcast tonight. And man, y'all be safe until we head out to Houston, Texas. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Big Horace. I appreciate you, man.
All right, y'all take care.
All right. Have a good one now. All right.
Thank you for listening to the Junior Golf Podcast. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We hope you enjoyed this new episode, and if you did, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Please share this episode with others who may be interested in this topic. Also, feel free to let us know what topics you'd like to see covered in future episodes. Get in touch in the comments or on any of our social media networks. See you next week for a new episode